Hey guys, it's Lowen again for Apotheosis. Currently ranked 884th, and we're using the new Pro Army that was used today in the Stage 3 monthly finals, used by Elevate to get them 14 stars in hard mode, which is unheard of. They could have got 15 stars. Their first four attacks, they used Variation of this army, they got 12 stars out of that. Their last attack, they used Dragons, they didn't get the 3 star, they got 2 stars, so they got 14 instead of 15. But that's unheard of. Literally unheard of. But this army is very, very powerful. It's honestly broken, and I messed up today in Legends. In one attack, I get a 2 star. But that's because I accidentally had my Warden on air, and then I had the Haste File instead of Rocket Spear. So I went to pop the Rocket Spear to take out the Town Hall. I didn't even have that. But this army is really powerful. What you do is you have the Rage Gem on the Warden. You have no rage spells. The Rage Gem on the Warden will allow you to keep the Warden ability. You don't pop it until maybe 40% of the base is down, even 50%. It really depends on the base. But you have an overgrowth. You overgrowth the Town Hall, and you overgrowth the big air value next to you. Well, air value, anything that's really going to hurt your healers, right? So like a Fire Spitter, Multi-Infernos, the Monolith, Multi-Gear Cannon, anything next to Town Hall, you overgrowth that. Then you have the heal spell. So you go through the overgrowth to the Town Hall, and once that wears off, you pop the ward ability, heal everything back up. Well, to keep it invincible. And then after that ward ability wears off, you drop the heal spell, and that'll work out really, really well. And if everything goes right, your queen will walk on the outside, and then go into the inside for Root Riders. You can swag her ability 9 times out of 10. The king, he'll walk on the outside with a snake bracelet and a spiky ball. You can swag his ability 9 times out of 10 if everything goes right. And the queen has the action figure and the magic mirror. The royal champion has a rock spear and electric boots. That rocket spear is really, really nice in the core of the base. You wait until you're in the core. You take out the town hall, the monolith, the infernos. You just pop it in that core. Especially if you have the rage gem around you with the road with the warden. You'll get some crazy value with it. This attack is straight up broken. It's broken. There's a variation where you could use two overgrowths instead of one heal spell, but the overgrowth and the heal spell combo together is much safer. And you ideally you want to have one invis left after your RC charge. You can do single or double cycles. This attack is broken. I can't stress that enough. I had two attacks where I didn't even funnel properly. I not even make a funnel, and I still overkilled and swagged the queen and the king ability. Like, I can't believe my eyes how strong this army is. I know I'm saying that, but let's get into the example attack and a walkthrough of it, how to use it. Then let's get into ledge attacks. I hope you guys enjoy. So when you look on a base, what this army is, you're looking at how you can path towards the town hall to shoot riders to kind of loop around it, which sounds crazy, but also where you're gonna drop your overgrowth. You want to drop it in the town hall and somewhere of high value. So say, can we get the mono here? I think we get the mono, inferno, town hall, and a fire spitter. That'd be crazy value for us to loop around. So we can send our world champion in, not quite in the town hall. You don't want to drop her like right there. You want to drop her a bit away. So you have your root riders. So you send her like right here. Then we'll have the root riders path in around here. They'll loop around, do loop de loop. We overgrowth this inferno, overgrowth this town hall, and that mono. We'll do loop de loop. Then we'll make sure we send the queen to make the counterflow to help them push in. Then we'll send the king way further down here, let him walk around the outside. He's gonna do his own thing. He's gonna be back in Narnia. He'll be back in Narnia. But I'll say some of my ledge attacks today weren't the cleanest, mainly because coming off a 7-hour live stream and it's a little bit exhausting. I'll say that some attacks weren't very clean, but I learned quite a lot about this army in particular. So you overgrowth the town hall, and after you have the overgrowth, after it wears off, that's when you pop the warden ability. And then when the warden abilities wear off, that's when you're gonna pop the heal spell on top of your healers and your troops to heal them back up. So you just basically wait for the overgrowth to wear off, you wait for the eternal tone to wear off, then you drop the heal spell. So it's kind of an order like that. But ideally, you want to say the king and the queen ability for as long as possible. Do it right, you'll have them both till the end. You can swag them. You can swag them. But you really just make the RC, make the funnel back through here. Root Riders loop around, overgrowth, and then you have your queen help push in. You have an ice golem for either your queen, your root riders, or your king. It depends. You have it for one of those three, two of those three. So if there's like a Rick in front of you, drop it for the root riders. Your queen is nothing in front of her, she's fine. If there's like a Rick in front of the king, you drop the ice golem for the king. So you kind of decide on which one, because one of them will be dropped somewhere safe every single time. That'll happen. One of them will be safe. Looks like the queen, if we drop her down here, she'll be safe. So we'll have an ice going for the root riders, maybe for this ricochet cannon, and an ice going for the king through this maybe this expo and this multi arch tower. That looks good. But especially on these diamond style bases where it's like down at the bottom pointy with the town hall, I noticed that they love to drop their queen on the bottom corner because she'll make a very nice counter funnel there to help push the root riders around the base, which seems very, very strong, especially in hard mode. So we'll do that for sure. We'll make sure to save the skeleton spell for the back end. You want to make sure it's not somewhere our multi inferno is. So we can drop it back here, for, like out right here to this multi gear and ricochet can be very, very nice spot. And also, if we can distract the Minion Prince is great. So also, once you pop the heal spell, that's about the time when your RC's in the core of the base, you want to pop the Rocket Spear on her. You do that, you'll be set with that Rocket Spear. Very, very, very set. It's honestly insane how strong that Rocket Spear is. And then you just drop some Barbarians to help clean up, and honestly, that's really about it. That really is. If you have an Invis left, you can Invis on the RC, all that, and it'll work out well. But let's get into the attack. Well, that's the wrong army. Let me switch it real quick. All right, there's the right arm. Make sure Warden's on ground, ground Warden, Rock Spear. All right, we're making sure it's correct because a couple of my legend attacks had the Air Warden and the Haste Foul instead. That kind of messed me up a little bit, but we'll get into it. So our RC, you don't even need an actual RC funnel. That's the crazy part. If you make a funnel, perfect. This army's so strong in normal, at least in legends for war and such, they don't even need a funnel, which just blows my mind how broken it is. We'll do 250, 56 will drop us invis. So you do until okay, we have to drop another three. Sometimes you have to do 7 and 3, just cause it's okay. I'll do 7 and 3 again because my RC's low, just to make sure we make this funnel. And then 3, we'll have a recall ready. We get that scatter down, we will make the funnel. I want this ricochet cannon down, so I'm gonna do 7 again. Ideally, you want to have at least one invis left. We'll get the ricochet cannon down, and we'll pop the recall, and there we go. We'll send the root riders in first. We'll send barbarians. We'll send the Tesloons, the healers, the Valkyries, the apprentice warden, the warden, and the troop launcher. Then the royal champion. We'll send the queen on the bottom. We didn't have to send an ice golem. We should have though. We'll overgrowth that town hall and that inferno tower and that fire spitter. Perfect. We'll make the funnel. We'll ice golem back through there. Wall breaker for the queen. We don't need to drop a head on her either. Alright, we'll drop an ice golem for the king. We'll pop him out on the outside. And we'll use barbarians to help make the funnel push everything inward. Everything, everything, everything. Headhunter for that RC, defending RC. And we're gonna wait for the warden ability, which will pop soon once this overgrowth wears off. And we're looking for the poison spell as well. Pop the warden ability, heal everything up. There's a furnace in there, right? I mean, there's always gonna be a furnace. Drop the poison spell. We'll pop the rock spear in the royal champion, and we'll get the heal spell through here. So if we need to, we'll invis. Do we? Not quite yet, but everything's just walking on through. The giants and the ice clones here at the town hall. We don't have to invis. We'll headhunter for the defending king. We'll send 2 in. We'll drop a skeleton for that multi-gear and for that ricochet cannon. We're gonna push through this core. World champion has so much power. She does so much through there. The queen's still alive. Yeah, this base is wrecked. I not attack this base with this army. It's just, it's just busted. It's just busted. First try. And if you plan it out perfectly, you'll be fine. We'll pop the king ability to help out through that multi-gear. Just to help out. But yeah, we still have the Ice Golem, so we have plenty of troops to help on through. We'll pop the Queen ability as well to help her get through these walls. So I didn't plan against this base. This is my first time, but if you can plan against a base, you're not gonna fail. In Legends, you don't really have much time to plan, so if you first time using the army like me, you're gonna make some mistakes. You're gonna make plenty of mistakes. We could have used that invis spell better. That invis spell usage by me was very bad in that core. I should have saved it for my queen to keep her alive through that minion prince. That was silly by me. Very, very silly, but I mean still. It's a very, very powerful army. You'll see attacks where I mess up everything. Literally everything is still 3 stars. This army's broken. It's completely, completely, completely broken. You'll see. You'll see. Try it out for sure. You don't want to miss this one. I want to say that I offer coaching as well. Just make a ticket on Discord, and you can message me there, and we'll get into it. All right, this space. How do we get into here is the question. We have nice overgrowth. We get behind one of these fire spitters. So in an RC into one of these fire spitters, honestly, I like this side. Just because it looks simpler to push in here. We'll push into this archer tower and then go into this, what is it called? Air defense. Will that push us into the mortar? Hopefully. Yep, perfect, perfect. Then we'll do 246 for this next invis. Make sure you get the fox in there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then 240 should go invis in the spear fox. She might get hit here. She will for a second. But then we'll do 7 and then 3. Usually in 30s, you want to do 7 and 3. Alright, we'll help get rid of that scatter. And we want to get this fire spitter down for sure. For sure, we'll do 7. Alright, scatter. Then we'll do 3, because maybe we can get this ricochet. If I was attacking hard mode, I probably would have picked her up here, but we're definitely not getting that ricochet. That was worthless. That's okay. We're gonna drop an ice golem and send our root riders in towards this fire spitter direction. We'll send the loons, the test loons, the healers, the apprentice warden, the troop launcher, then the royal champion. We'll send the queen to help make the counter funnel. We'll send the wall breaker to push her in. Headhunter for the defending king, and we're gonna overgrowth this town hall and this fire spitter. Just keep everything alive. Another headhunter. And we're not going to drop the king quite yet. Not quite yet. We'll poison the furnace. Alright, ice golem the tank for the king. Then we're going to let the king just walk around. He's just going to be chilling. Oh, we just pop through his core if everything's still alive. Everything, everything, everything. We're going to pop his warn ability. Did he get hit by the furnace? I think so. We have to pop the warn ability. Alright. And then we're going to pop the heal spell. And we're going to skeleton spell. Not quite, actually. We're going to rocket spear the royal champion. Wait, does she have the haste vial? She has the haste vial. Bro, I had the wrong one the entire time. Oops. I thought I had the rocket spear on. I had the wrong equipment on this entire time. No wonder. No wonder. My queen's walking around the outside. Yeti's in this core. If we had the rocket spear, we would smash through this base. We would have had the mono out already. Oops. Oops. Wrong equipment. You know what I mean? That happens, right? We would have took out that mono with the rocket spear. That's the power of the rocket spear. We didn't quite get it yet, though. We'll drop some cleanup barbarians. So you'll have the king ability and the queen ability. But man, why do I have the haste vial on my royal champion? That's tough. That's tough, tough. What else do I have wrong? Pop the queen ability to help clean up. And once we get to 92%, we'll pop the king ability, hit every single building left. We'll get a very easy 3-star. This attack would have been way, way easier. Is that a troll Tesla? Bro, it would have been way, way easier if I had the rocket spear. The rocket spear. What am I doing with the haste vial? I had the wrong equipment on the entire time. My first 3 attacks. Oops. Well, that'll explain it. Alright, fire spitter's back through here. So we want to get down 1 fire spitter. Which side's this side's Giga Bomb and the multi-gear. There's probably Tornado Trap in here too, I'm not gonna lie. But this is how we want to go on with the RC. We're going to do 7-3 double cycle until we take out this entire section. But that's worthwhile. And then we send the root riders around through here. We can overgrowth the Inferno and this fire spitter and that town hall. That'll be good. So we send the RC in. We'll actually do 6 for this first one. It's gonna hurt on the RC, but it's okay. Alright, we'll get through that multi-gear. Very, very nice. Very, very. Now we have to do 7. Because there's probably some bombs in there. And then 3. We're going to hit by Giga. Fox, 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 Fox. Okay, I might have killed my Fox there. 7. Alright, and then do 4 over the poison tower. Oh, the Fox is dead. Yeah. Can we pick her up? That's very good, though. We'll send Ice Golem, Root Riders, Tesloons, Valkyries, Apprentice Warden. Alright, then we use the Queen, Wallbreaker to push her in, send the Royal Champion in, Barbarians to help clean up. We forgot the healers! Oops. Alright, we'll drop the Overgrowth, the Poison, the CC. We'll send the Ice Golem in the tank, and then we pop the Queen ability accidentally and drop the King. Alright, a little bit of panic for a second, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll pop the Rocket Spear and the Royal Champion. We missed the Inferno. We missed the Inferno. Oops. But the Tesloons are Teslooning. We'll pop this Warden ability, heal up through here. Send in a Headhunter, just help out. I'm not sure if we did anything, but you know what? We did it. And we're going to heal up through this compartment. And we might just invis through here. Yeah, we're going to invis everything. We got the sneezies, the boogers helping tank. The king walking on through. We'll send some headhunters for his defending king. We have barbarians for this town hall, which we'll send in. Barbarians, barbarians, barbarians. The giant's going in as well. All right. I mean, we're smashing this base. We're smashing it, but man, did I mess up? Did I mess up that order? That's okay. We'll drop some cleanup up top. And we still have the King ability, and we'll drop a Skeleton Spell extract for the Ricochet Cannon and Minion Prince. It's kind of in the Inferno range, kind of not, but it happens. We have the King ability still. Send in some cleanup troops, some cleanup, 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 and we're gonna get through it. These ring bases are very, very, very easy for this army. Pop the King ability, hit every single building left, and get a nice 3-star. So we have the Rocket Spear, and then we finally smash a base, and we have the Rocket Spear. Because apparently, first attack, we had the Warden on Air and the Haste Vial. Second attack, Haste Vial. Third attack, Haste Vial. Fourth attack, Rocket Spear. There we go. There we go. Alright. So this attack, where do we get the Fire Spitters? We come in behind this one. I mean, two Ricochet Cannons, mono. We come in behind a Fire Spitter. Maybe take it out, maybe not. We'll send our Root Riders in behind the other Fire Spitter. We can Overgrowth, a Sweeper, Poison Tower, Scatter, Inferno, and Town Hall. And we just loop around. That'd be great. Yeah, we're coming right in. I knew it was going to be baited, but that's okay. We're going to do 7. Just take out everything. Then we're going to do 3. There's probably a Tornado Trap in here. Definitely a Tornado Trap back through this way. Because who does not want to come this direction? Do 7, and then 4. Okay. Now pop in. And not quite yet. Invis, and then 3. Push in Fox, 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 Fox. Alright. Ooh, we didn't make the funnel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oops, oops. Oh, you know what? We'll just test it out. Who needs a funnel? Who needs a funnel? Alright. Let's send the Troop Launcher, World Champion in. We'll send the Queen in as well. I not mean to pop the Troop Launcher. That's not ideal. Headhunter for the Minion Prince. We'll send an Ice Golem and the King to walk around the outside. We're just going to push on through. Headhunters for that Minion Prince. That'll help out. We can Overgrowth this Town Hall and that Sweeper and Scatter. Salpathos rightwards. Rightwards, rightwards, rightwards. And we'll Poison the Furnace, Double Furnace, and what is that? Super Minion? That's a combo. That's definitely a combo. We'll pop the Rocket Spear on the World Champion. King's gonna walk around. I still have the Warden ability. This World Champion is so bad in there. That's such a bad World Champion location for her to be in. We'll pop his Warden ability, make everything invincible through here, the Root Riders. The Ice Golem does work in there. It really does. We'll Skeleton Spell as multi-gear. Then we'll pop this heal spell back through here. Is that a great spot for it? No, it's not. But does it matter? No, it does not. This is as nasty as an attack can be. This is as nasty as it can be. Man, I accidentally popped my troop launcher too soon. I accidentally popped, I didn't make a funnel. No funnel, troop launcher too soon, and we're swagging 2 abilities. I popped the troop launcher, so it was worthless. A worthless troop launcher. I swagged 2 abilities on a fully maxed out base of no funnel. What in the world is this army? What in the world is this army? Man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, this base. There's 5 spitters back through here. So we need to send the RC into this side. It's gonna be baited, but we get the Ricochet Cannon. And we path the Root Riders into this Town Hall. We can Overgrowth. Hmm. Do I want to do the Town Hall late? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go into the Town Hall early. It'll be fine. It's gonna be baited like crazy. There's gonna be every giant bomb you possibly can see back through this way. We do 7, just so we want to keep this fox alive. Then we can do 3. All right, giant bomb, NATO. Yep, we knew it was gonna be very, very, very baited. 7, a little bit slow. 3. I'm just gonna make sure we make this funnel. Very, very, very important. We'll do 7. All right, and then we'll do 3. So make the funnel. All right, Fox still alive for now. We'll get the Ricochet can down. We'll pick her up. We trigger the giant bomb. Perfect. All right. We'll send in the Ice Golems. We'll send in the Root Riders. We'll send the Teslooms, the Healers, the Valkyries, the Apprentice Warden, the Troop Launcher, the Warden. and then the World Champion, and then we'll send in the Ice Golem, the Wall Breakers, the Queen, and then the Headhunters to have her loop around. We'll send the King on the outside. We're gonna loop in towards this Town Hall. We're gonna pop this Overgrowth back to this core. That'll keep everything alive through this Town Hall. We'll just keep it alive, keep it alive. Alright, we're gonna have a little bit of a split for a second, aren't we? Slightly, but that won't matter. Valkyrie's trying to get through. And we're gonna, once this Overgrowth wears off, we can pop his Warden ability. We'll poison the double furnace. We'll pop the Warden ability a little bit early. Then we'll heal in this core. Nice Teslings. We'll pop the World Champion Rocket Spear. The King will get through that. What is that? That Ricochet Cannon. And we'll have a Skeleton spell for this Monolith. That'll help take that out. Any more heroes left? No more heroes left. Alright, we'll drop some Cleanup Barbarians. Still have the Queen ability in this core. World Champion helps as well. She's just helping that core. Still an Ice Golem in there. This is crushed. This is crushed. So, if there's outside Town Hall like that, you want to get through there, all you need to do, just get through and overgrowth the Rage Tower in the core and you're set. I wasn't sure exactly how to deal with it, but man, we're going to swag 2 hero abilities again. We're going to swag 2 hero abilities and just overwhelm. What in the world? What in the, you don't even need a funnel. Take away everything you know about Root Riders. You don't even need a funnel. You don't even need a funnel. This is crazy. This is crazy. Alright, this base. So the fire spitter's pointing back here, so we want to come behind these fire spitters. There's not big value to overgrowth the town hall. Okay, So we'll see what we're going to end up doing. But let's come behind this fire spitter with the RC and push our root riders in and around the fire spitter. We can overgrowth the town hall and an inferno. That'd be good. And a poison tower, yeah, that'll definitely be good. So RC will send her in for the funnel. Alright, so 256 will drop his first invis. I'm not sure he's going to the mortar. Oh yeah, she is okay. His bait over here, honestly, is expected to be baited. Tesla's try to pull her away. Alright, and then we'll do 6 again, 246. We'll actually drop another invis, actually. Just because the fact that we pushed her so far back. Alright, we're going to have to do 7 here. And then we're going to make the funnel. And then we're going to do 3. We got the last ready. Actually, I want to do 7 again. So we can get this multi-gear. We'll pick her up. Take out the multi-gear. And then pick her up. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll send in Ice Golem. We'll send in the Root Riders. 4 is the Teslans. Healers is 5. 8 is the Valkyries. We'll send in the Apprentice Warden. We'll send a Headhunter. Alright, we'll send the Warden, the Troop Launcher, the World Champion. Then we'll send the Queen to help make the counter funnel. She'll do her thing over here. We'll wall break her to push her in. We'll allow everything just to walk around. And she's going to go in. The Sneezy does go onto the air defense. We didn't even think of that, did we? We'll pull the King out, let him walk around. Alright, we'll push into this core. We'll overgrowth the Town Hall and that Poison Tower and that, what is that called? Inferno. We'll poison these Ice Golems. We're just going to loop around. Loop, loop, loop around. Ever so slightly. So World Champion going to be in there? Nah, we'll pop the, what is that? The Rocket Spear, though. We're going to be at 60%. Still no Warden ability pop yet. Still none. Pop the Ice Golem here. And we're going to pop the Warden ability now. Alright, we'll get to this Town Hall with the World Champion. And we're going to pop the heal spell in front of us. And I'll save the skeleton spell for this Ricochet Cannon. We'll send the Headhunters in for this Minion Prince. And we'll have the skeleton spell for way back here. We got the healers. They're tanking a little bit. Skeleton spell for that Ricochet. That'll keep those Yetis alive. We'll drop some archers back through there. So we got the King ability and the Queen ability in this core. I'm going to wait to pop both of them. Barbarians. Take out this Wizard Tower. Alright. And we're going to save. Like, Queen's going to get some crazy value. This King, he's inside as well. I mean, we didn't really want him to get one side, but sometimes not much you can do. We'll pop the Queen ability to help on time. She'll got the Ricochet Cannon. The Giant's going to help. We'll send Barbarians back here for this top side. We're going to save the King ability. At 92% left, he can take out everything. Everything, everything, everything. There we go. He'll pop every single building. Get the snakes coming on through. And we're going to have quite a bit of power still left for this nice, nice 3-star supercell. We 3-star supercell. Alright. Alright, alright. So, what are we looking for? Where can we get an RC charge to be good to make the funnel break? Probably back behind this fire spirit because the rickshaw can't hear. We can double cycle second time, probably. That'd be good. Then we can overgrowth. We can come in like this way with the root riders. We can overgrowth the town hall and this fire spitter. It'll be good. I like that idea. So RC coming through here. We'll invis at 256. All right. We're looking good. I'm surprised that Fox got hit twice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very surprised. But at 246, we'll drop this next invis. I'll get the Fox in there. And she pull into this fire spitter. Perfect. There's the bombs. And we can do 7 and then 3 for this next invis. 7, get the aura. And then we'll do 3. Is the Fox still alive? Fox is. Will the Fox stay alive is the question. I got the recall ready. Because we're going to make this funnel. Perfect. Nope, we're too slow. We're too slow. That's fine. That is fine. We'll send an Ice Golem. Then we'll spam in the Root Riders. The Tesloons. The Healers. The Valkyries. The Apprentice Warden. My Warden's on air. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. I was in the RC. We'll send in the Queen to help make the counter funnel. We'll send the Troop Launcher. And the Air Warden is going to go crazy. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. We're going to overgrowth the Town Hall. We're going to push on through. We're sending Ice Golem, a Wall Breaker for the Queen. Ice Golem for the King to walk around. We'll send a Hinder for that defending Queen. Send a Poison Spell for that Furnace. I'm just going to loop through here with the Air Warden. The Air Warden is crazy, I'm not gonna lie. That is a mistake. A big, big, big mistake. But once this Town Hall Overgrowth wears off, we'll pop this Warden ability. Well, right before the Town Hall hits us. So we're just gonna walk through here. And once the Warden ability wears off, we're gonna drop the heal spell to heal up everything. Alright, we're gonna drop it where we're walking into, and we'll pop the Rocket Spear for the RC to help her take out. We're gonna Skeleton Spell this. Oh, the RC's dead, what? Alright, we'll Invis here, help out. We got the King on the inside, the Queen on the outside. What in the world? We flipped it. We flipped it. We're gonna pop the King ability. Yetis take out the Town Hall. We'll take out that Inferno as well. When you will take out, yeah. We got the Queen walking outside. Use the Headhunter to help out. We'll send Barbarians in for the Town Hall. If you always mess up with it, you can always send Barbarians into the Town Hall. That Air Warden's crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Barbarians for the Town Hall. Our Queen's just walking through with the King to help tank still. Alright, we still got our Sneezy alive too. Take out the Queen. That Giant needs a tank for the Mono. Another Barbarian in for that Town Hall. Alright. Are we gonna get it? Yeah, we will. How long can the Giant tank is the question. Alright, Town Hall goes down. But yeah, the King's still tanking, the Sneezy's still tanking, but man, I should have invis my RC through there. I should have. Alright, a little rocky start, but you know what? It happens. It definitely does. We're not quite gonna get it, but if we could have used that invis to keep our RC alive, the Rock Spear, she would have took the Town Hall out. She would have, but a little bit too slow, and I have my Warden on air. Rip. What was I doing? What was I doing? Anyway, still, very, very powerful though. Alright, this base, fire spitters pointing back through this way. So how can we funnel to get in there? Where do we want to overgrowth? I mean, we can just come in from behind, yeah. So we can send the RC back through here, push the root riders in this way. Then we can overgrowth, I guess is treat this multi-gear can and scatters and poison as the town hall. We walk around that. Actually, no, we're just going through the town hall. Yeah, we'll do it just like normal. What am I doing? We'll do 256 as first invis. Then we'll just do it like normal, pathing like this. Then send the root riders around here. And then overgrowth the town hall and the fire spitter. Yeah, what am I doing? We'll do 7 here. Because we're in the town hall range. And then we'll do 3. So that'll push us in very, very nicely. So we're making this funnel. Then we'll do 7 again. Take out the funnel. And then we'll do 3. We'll get the expo, the sweeper. We get this fire spitter, perfect. We don't really want the town hall. Yeah, we're gonna pick her up. That's okay. So listen, the root riders in. The Teslins. Oops, that's supposed to wall breaker. The Teslins, the healers. That wall breaker's for the queen, but that's okay. Alright, Warden. We'll send the troop launcher, the royal champion in. The queen to help make the counter funnel. Keep her alive. We'll just push on through. send the Ice Golem and the King, and we'll overgrowth this Fire Spitter and that Town Hall. We're just gonna push on through. We'll send a Headhunter in for that World Champ for that Queen. That's a Queen. Yeah, we'll push in through that Fire Spitter. We're pushing in ever so slightly. We'll poison the triple Ice Golem. Alright, I'll send another Ice Golem back through here. The Overgrowth's gonna wear off, and we'll pop the Warden ability. We'll pop it in a second. We'll pop it now, actually, because I'm feeling a little nervous for a second. Skeleton Spell, the Multi-Gear, and that Inferno Tower, the single Inferno Tower, and we'll heal. Send another Headhunter, and we'll pop the Rock Spear and the World Champion in that core. I think she's in there. She's getting some good value somewhere. I don't know where at, but she's in there. She's getting some value. Raged up with the Rage Gem. We're gonna get through this core. Just pop her in the core. You don't even know where she's at. It's fine. The Queen's in there. The Kings walk around, no problem at all. Listen, Headhunter for that defending King. We still have the Queen ability. We'll pop it because she's on a single Inferno. I don't want her to die to a single. We still have the Invis. The King walking around too. This is broken. This is straight up broken. What in the world? This is broken. Alright, we'll just have some cleanup. Yeah, GG. I'll invis the Warden, keep the Rage Gem alive. Just to keep that Rage Gem alive. We'll just drop our cleanup around the base. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What in the world? What? This is OP OP. We're swag the King ability. We could have swagged the Queen ability if she was not targeted by the single Inferno. Because she was targeted by the single Inferno, you don't. You just don't. But this is broken. Man. OP. We do end up going plus 311 day because we feel that first attack because I had the haste foul instead of rock spear. I had the rock spear, I take out town hall easily. But I also had the air warden, like what was I doing? What was I doing? But we had the easiest day of our life. Like this army, it's something. It's no joke. It's no joke at how strong this army is. It amazes me. It actually amazes me. Like they're going to nerf this, man. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate if you guys like and subscribed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.